All right, so let's start this broadcast with a developing story that at this moment is playing out in Japan, where this is the scene at the Tokyo airport. These are live images that are being beamed straight out from the Haneda International Airport in Tokyo. The local time in Japan is just 2 minutes past 7, and this is a passenger plane of the Japan Airlines that has gone up in a massive blaze. There were over 360 passengers on board, is what had been reported. But according to reports that have come in, all of them have been evacuated safely. At this moment, there is a bit of confusion on what resulted in this massive blaze. But according to reports that have come in, this particular passenger plane collided with another plane of the Coast Guard that was said to have been on the runway at the time that it landed, which resulted in a small blaze which suddenly erupted into this massive blaze much later, after all 360 plus passengers on board were evacuated. Investigation, of course, is presently underway to ascertain what exactly has happened and how did things go so horribly wrong. But at this moment, we're given to understand that the fire extinguishing crews are on the ground and they are trying to put out this massive blaze, in which this entire fuselage of this plane has gone up in blaze and the entire plane has been reduced to a shell. These are live images that are being beamed straight out of the Tokyo International Airport, the Haneda International Airport in Tokyo. And this is the latest. No casualties have been reported so far. And this incident, which could have so easily turned tragic, has happened just today after an earthquake struck Japan, which also sparked off a tsunami in which people got killed. But today what has happened is this particular plane, at the time that it landed on the runway, there was another plane that belonged to the Coast Guard, which was on the runway at that time, and there was a collision that took place on the runway between two planes, and this passenger plane has gone up in a massive ball of flames. And this is what is happening at this moment as we speak. According to official reports, all passengers were able to evacuate via inflatable slides that dropped out of the plane. And these are live images from Tokyo's Haneda International Airport, where passengers managed to evacuate from the plane on inflatable slides and then ran away from the burning plane. And according to reports that have come in, the air traffic at the Tokyo International Airport in Haneda has, of course, been affected, because this is said to be a pretty big and one of the world's busiest airports. And there are several runways, of course, but this particular runway, the traffic, of course, is not functioning. And this particular passenger plane, which belongs to Japan Airlines, has gone up in a massive blaze. And an investigation, of course, will establish as to what, of course, happened. But all 379 people on board this flight, that is passengers and crew members, were safely evacuated. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.